Hey, it's Rags. We're here with Wad, Buckeye Nation. We're doing a movie review on movie Kingsman.
Kingsman is an example of a badass action thriller. It's got a lot of witty humor mixed with action-packed scenes. Um, the keeps you on the edge of your feet throughout the whole film.
Yeah, the actors do a very good job portraying their characters. It's directed by the famous Matthew Vaughn, who has a reputation for combining comedy with action, such as X-Men, such as he does in X-Men and Kick-Ass. Kingsman is also based off an acclaimed comic book by an English writer, Dave Gibbons, who is also very famous.
Troubled teen, Eggsy Unwin, tries to figure out his way through his high school and early college years. He dropped out of college, but then his father worked for a special spy agency, and one of his father's best friends, Agent Hart, found Eggsy and brought him to follow in his father's footsteps, try out for the same Secret Service. Meanwhile, the villain, played by Samuel L. Jackson, has created a plan to save the world in his own mind by wiping out a large population of people on a global scale.
The movie is overall it's pretty funny. It's got a nice sense of humor. There's a funny part where 3 second slow mo scenes and on point comedy. It's pretty good stuff. And yeah.
Alright, this is Joe with Schaefer. I'm going to go a little in depth about the characters. Samuel Jackson kind of portrays like a entrepreneur. It's kind of like, he's not like your normal villain in this movie. He's kind of like funny, he uses some humor and whatnot. And the other main character, Eggsy, is kind of like maybe like an all-American type kid. Kind of, he protects his like mom and cares for his family a lot, but kind of gets pulled into his dad's old gig with being a spy. So, and the dad's old coworkers think he's a great prospect for being a new spy. So, that's kind of a little overview of the characters.
I want to talk about the plots. There's a lot of really good scenes in the movie, a lot of gory action scenes. For example, there was a time when Xy's, like, his master or teacher or whatever it was in a church with like a bunch of other people, and the villain Valentine, or Samuel Jackson, was turned on a switch which had like all the people's minds like turned crazy, and they all wanted to like kill each other. So there was literally like a free-for-all in the church, and you just see Xy's teacher just going nuts, and he's killing everyone, and at the end he comes out and he kills every single person. And then like you think it's like an heroic event, and he wins and he gets out and he's free and everything, and then he gets out, and then you'd be completely wrong, and it would just like really shifty on you, and it was really good, and I liked it.
Oh yeah, I'm back, and I'm going to kind of take you through the ending a little bit without giving anything away. After dramatic turns of events, Eggsy has to become the lead character almost. After dramatic turn events, he is almost the sole one in charge, and has to find a way to stop Samuel L. Jackson and his plot. And the movie ends kind of. It sums it up pretty well. It's a nice ending. It doesn't keep you wondering like Memento. Except the very last scene is a little weird. So now we're going to jump into what we personally thought of the movie. I personally thought it was a pretty good movie. Didn't find too many problems with it. It wasn't bad. It was a lot better than Memento and Run, Lola, Run, and whatever, All Is Lost. Those are terrible.
Love those movies.
I would say I agree with Kevin. It was a pretty good movie. I didn't really see anything wrong with the plot or anything. I thought it did a really good job of having like a couple mini plots in between the movie, in between the big plot, and it kind of told like multiple stories during the movie, and it was a good way of explaining just entertainment and everything, and it had a lot of really good gory scenes, and I don't know, it's just the director Vaughn was like really witty in what he did, and he knew what he was gonna do, and I don't know, he added in a perfect amount of like spy agent genre and witty comedy stuff at the same time, which is what people are liking nowadays. So I thought they did a really good job with this movie. And then, what do you think, Joe?
I thought it was a pretty good movie, Kingsman. But if you're kind of looking for a more serious kind of like action spy movie, this might not be your movie. But I thought it was good because kind of it's a new wave thing, trying to make things funny and stuff. I thought it was a good twist to it. Overall, pretty good movie.
Rogs?
Oh, great movie. I had a lot of fun watching it with my fellow classmates. I had some popcorn, I had some Coke, and it was a good time. Great movie. Show over. No more Coke.